Hello, my name is Amanda Fry, and I would like to share a bit of my practicum teaching experience with you. And overall, if I could describe my experience in one word, it would be amazing. I had about a whole day of teaching set out for me, where I had the opportunity to teach 3 second grade classes and 1 third grade class. And having these back-to-back classes really made me feel like a real teacher, and I loved it. And I was able to have so much time connecting with students as I was teaching them lessons. It was such a rewarding experience, and it just confirms my passion to be a teacher. First, I would like to describe my second grade lesson to you. Something to mention first off was I really enjoyed the way my cooperating teacher started each class. She had her students gather around a table where she was seated, ready to start off the class with a demo or a storybook reading. And I felt this was a really creative way to promote the idea of the class as a community or family in a more casual setting. And I really wanted to utilize that in my lessons for the classes I would be teaching. So during the anticipatory setting, I read them the book, The Rainbow Fish, took them onto the project where they get to make a rainbow fish of their own. And for the demonstration, I went through a fish making process step by step, using a simple wax resist technique with crayons and watercolors. And the reactions that the students had as they were watching the crayons resist the watercolor was priceless. They were so surprised. And as a helpful tool for the students, I created a handy guide for them to look at with pictures of different kinds of fish, scales, textures, patterns, and colors. The students really enjoyed the project, and that definitely showed in their paintings. Then for my third grade lesson, they were making color tapestries. I started the class period out with a quick demo for the first step to the project. And they were to make abstract watercolor paintings using only 2 analogous colors. And I really enjoyed the process of explaining the analogous color relationship to the students. I created a color wheel guide for them, depicting all the colors on the wheel as houses. And this made it easy to explain different color relationships to them by explaining the color wheel as a neighborhood with the different colors as different houses. So analogous colors would be the color next door or the neighbor, and the complementary colors would be the color across the block from another color. And I had color stations set up at each table with liquid watercolors so the students could pick which analogous color combo they wanted to paint with. After the first step was done, I wanted to leave some time for the paintings to dry, so I got the students back together as I went through a midway anticipatory setting or halfway mark in the lesson. And I read the book, My Head is Full of Colors, to the students, tying in with the color theme for the project. And after that, I introduced the next step for the project, incorporating a complementary color to the mix. So looking at the analogous colors made in the student paintings, I had them pick one complementary color that went with one of the analogous colors, and to get a sheet of construction paper in that color. And to bring these color combinations together, I showed the students how to cut strips into the sheets of paper and how to weave it all together into a vibrant color tapestry of paper. And for this class in particular, I was in a bit of a time crunch compared to all of the other classes, so more preparation and time organization was definitely an area where I could have improved. Overall, the students had so much fun with the project, and I saw some really awesome results from their tapestries. And at the end of the day, I left feeling so inspired and excited for my future being an art teacher. It was such a rewarding and wonderful experience. I loved it, and I cannot wait until I have a classroom of my own. That's all I have for now, and I just want to thank you for listening.